Hey friends, I'm back with another video on searching for employment at 59. So yesterday I went over a few things and we reviewed some tips and things, and these are not tips for everybody, but I'm just throwing them out there and hope someone would throw me one back. Okay, so let's just clarify. Yesterday we went over to clarify your goals. Then we update your resume and your LinkedIn and your network, meaning when they say your network, that means, your friends and family, their friends, whoever. When you go out to different events, you network. You network, and you can pull out a few things when you do that, when you meet people. Okay, so we're going to talk about a few more things today. And so we're going to start with applying strategy. So quality over quantity. Okay, so is it better to have 10 research jobs than with the other than without with the 100 without a focus or whatever? So you might have, when I say that, it's like you want to you research 10 different places, okay? You research 10 different places. You get the analytics on the company, how long they've been in service or in business, what is the growth quality looks like, rather than just putting 100 resumes just out there, just out in the world, just because. So you have to kind of, think a little strategy on it, just figure out what you really don't mind doing. For older people like me, we're more looking for, something to hold us over for the next few years, because we're headed for retirement, as opposed to the younger generation is looking for their dream job, and trying to make enough money to be able to survive in this world today, which is so hard. If it's just one income, honey, it gotta be a big one. If you are not set up and you are not prepared and you don't have a plan in place yet, girl, you gotta have a big one, a big income, okay? So, and when you're researching the company, you want to look for the companies. You want to align the values of the company, and their interests. And if your interests and your values align with theirs, and you don't, whether they have, you hear of companies and you think of companies and you ride down the street and you pass by companies. Okay, you want to look it up, see if they have any openings. Just because you didn't see it on Career Builders or LinkedIn or what is that other one? I can't even think right now. Anyway, a job board or something like that. I can't even think of the one, and I use it. Anyway, I'll have to get that name in another video. But yeah, so you just want to, just look at those companies and see if they hiring. You go under their careers and they may have something open that you qualify for and you had never seen it, but you wouldn't know unless you research, right? And then after submitting an application or your resume, then you want to follow up with a polite email or reiterate your interest in the position. So, if there's an email like listed on the, on the job announcement or whatever, you want to be able to reply back. Or if they send you something for a test or something like that, you want to be able to, reply back to them and just thank them for that interview or the opportunity to take that test or something like that. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I'm still practicing all of this. All of the things I'm still practicing still. Yeah, so anyway, then you got to prepare yourself for interviews. Now that part, I am not good at. I don't know why I get so nervous. I'm not good at public speaking, for one. But I like to talk when I'm talking to people and I know what I'm talking about. That is, but a lot of times I can be around people and be really quiet and just let them do the talking. So I guess I could say I'm not a talker, so to speak, unless I'm hanging out with my people. Anyway, So you want to prepare for an interview, research the company. We went over that, and get all the key challenges. You just want to do a little research on the company. So when you're speaking in your interview, you can, speak of some of the things the company is about, and what you want to know more about the company, and the longevity of the company and things like that. And if there any promotional growth in that company. So that's one thing, but for preparing for an interview, and you want to just probably make a list of some insightful questions that you might want to ask about the company, some things like that. And of course, I don't have a problem with working a part-time job for one, but a temporary job, like some people are looking for permanent jobs. I'm not really looking for a permanent job right now. I mean, I am. I shouldn't say that. I don't mean to say I'm not looking for a permanent job. That's not really what I meant to say. In case you out there and you watch this video and you want to offer me a job, that's not what I meant to say. But what I meant to say is I don't have a problem with accepting a temporary position, because a lot of times temporary positions can turn into permanent position, as the job I just had for the last 18 years. I was hired as a temp in the beginning, and it led to a 18-year history. I don't want to say career, a 18-year history. So, and I enjoyed all 18 of them. I really did. So anyway, and most companies, when they're doing interviews, they do use the STAR method, when answering behavioral questions, structure your responses with situations, tasks, actions, and methods. So just stick with the plan. You can go on Chat GPT, or you can go anywhere and get these STAR questions and practice them out. I can do that too, and I will still screw it up. Because everything is so personal about me. So I'm like, I'll just be saying stuff, and then I'll be talking to people like they already know me. And okay. Anyway, let's stay organized. That's the next thing. Let's stay organized. Okay, let's stay organized. That's a problem of mine too. Because again, like I say, I'll be talking to people like you already know me. You already know. You saw it on the paper, just like you saw it on the paper. That's what no, they want to hear from your mouth. They want you to say it. And that's just how it is. So use a spreadsheet to track your application, or a job tracking tool to keep track of where you applied for, and if you have an interview, if you offer the interview date. It's nothing like applying for so many jobs and someone call you or send you an email regarding that, and you be like, I wonder what job this was. Then you got to ask them, and they're going to be like, well, how interested are you? You don't even know where I'm calling from. Do you even know what you applied for? What are you doing here? Are you just throwing sticks in the air and hope somebody catch one of them coming down? What is going on here? Okay? And then you want to set your goals. Aim to apply to a specific number of jobs each week. Stay consistent, but also be patient. So you don't want to get out there and every day or every week you putting out 10 applications, or you sending out 10 resumes, and none of them coming back void, and void. They're all just non and void. It's just crazy. So you don't want to become stressful with it. That's why I do not look every day. I do not put things out there every day. Like today, yesterday, I did put I sent a resume out on Monday. Yesterday, I did nothing. And unfortunately, today I did nothing either, because I went to the gym, and after I left the gym, I just had a list of things to do. I had to get my oil changed, because it ain't nothing like you getting offered a job and you can't get there because you ain't keeping up with your car maintenance, okay? So you still got to keep up with some of these things. You still got to, you still got to keep your housekeeping in order. You still have to do that. Just because you ain't got nowhere to go to, you ain't got to be driving, you still got to keep that car maintenance up. So that's what I did today. That's what I had on my agenda today. I went to the gym. Went to get my coat from the cleaners, and then it wasn't clean, and I took it back. And I was supposed to pick it up back up in 2 hours, and I forgot. So I'm sitting here without my coat again. Not a big deal, because guess what? I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere where I need to wear that coat, but it's a nice bright gold wool coat, and I needed it to be clean for this season right now. Yeah. So anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay. So we want to, so the next thing is be ready to upskill. And when they say be ready to upskill, learn some new skills. If you find that a specific skill is set in high demand, but you don't have it, consider taking an online course or something like that, or a certification. The platforms like, you know, LinkedIn, Learn to Help. You know, there's a lot of places out there that, you know, that are giving out. I haven't found them, but that's what I hear. That's what I hear. Okay, you know, you can find courses online. I don't have income coming in. I am living off of my savings. So therefore, I don't want to spend, I don't even want to say that's unnecessary money. And, you know, trying to get a skill, you know, pay for a skill, or, you know, to upskill yourself, or an online course or something like that. I need those to be free for me. Okay, I need those to be free, because every little piece of money I have, I need it. Yeah, I need it. I need it. Yeah. So, and you also want to show a growth mindset. So, even if you have not taken that care, you can go online, YouTube. We're on YouTube right now. You can go on YouTube University and learn a lot of this stuff for free. Okay? It can teach you how to do a lot of this stuff. So, you show a growth mindset. So if they actually have you did this, yeah, because you went on YouTube University and they taught you a little bit of something. And what they didn't teach you, and they asked you something else, you can go on there and continue learning, because even if a company says, you know, do you have this skill, you have that skill? Yes, I've done that before and I know this skill, but most companies, and they have the same job, or I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but it's like they still need to show you their system and their way of doing things. So you still have to be trained. You still have to be trained. Now, if it's like a medical assistant or something like that, and you need to know some codes, now a lot of medical codes are probably the same. So you need to know a little medical billing information or something like that. But for the most part, these companies are going to show you how to use their system and their way of doing things. So just show a growth mindset and just be ready. You know, you're a quick learner, you're a team player. You know, that's what we all say. You know, that's pretty standard. Employers love candidates who are proactive in learning and adapting to, you know, their environment and things like that. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind, and you'll be good. Will be good, because this is my real life right now. This is what I'm going through. This is the game we playing right now. So, my last point for today is stay positive and persistent. Rejection is part of the process. Just know, rejection is part of the process. Not every applicant or interview will lead to a job offer. We know that, and I know that because just in the last the weeks of this year, you know, I've been putting in stuff. I haven't gotten anything. You know, the application's been accepted, been updated to review, but nothing has come from any of that. So be patient. Be patient and expect some rejections. You know, it is part of the process, honey. You know, it probably make you stronger and make you go harder. Who knows? Then you have to celebrate your small wins. My small win, I'm celebrating my small win because I had a few applications, or my resume for a few jobs I applied for have been updated to now in review. Now, they do tell you may not get an interview just because you've been updated to review, and now they're looking, you know, and if they want you for an interview, they will call you, but not every applicant will get it, you know, everyone that has been updated for, because not every applicant been updated to review. But just because you've been updated to review, you might not be one of the ones that get an interview, you know, because they may only have 2 positions and 50 applicants. when they say review and they pick the few that they want out of that 50, and then they move them to update, then they go through those. And so, and it becomes a process of elimination at that point. So at this point in my time right now in my application process, or my resume process, I'm celebrating my small wins. I'm celebrating my small wins as an updated application has been updated to review. Now, I might get a link to take a test. I might get a call for an interview. Who knows? Or neither. Me neither. And that is okay, because I have had a small victory in one of those things. So we're just going to celebrate the small things and recognize your achievements along the way. Everything can be small. Just you make small goals so you can take small victories. So that's all I'm saying. And the last thing is, in this stay positive and persistent, is practice self-care. Job hunting can be stressful. So make time activities that help and recharge and stay motivated. I just said that. Practice self-care. I am not going to spend 5 days out of the week looking for a job. I'm just not going to do it. That's become stressful in itself. So that's why I said I looked for a job on Monday. I sent out resumes. And yesterday I didn't do it. And I hadn't planned to do it. Today I had planned to do it, but it did not. By the time I got my oil changed and took stuff back to the store and all that, I just came home and I was kind of tired. You know, I'm going to be 59. I was tired. I needed a nap. And so that is that. So yeah, it can be stressful. So make time for activities that help to recharge you. And that's why I wake up at 6 in the morning and still go to the gym as if I had my job. When I was working, I would get up and I would go to the gym first, and then I would get to work. I get up early in the morning right now because I don't have to go to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning now, because I don't have nowhere to go all day. So I can really go to the gym anytime I want to. But no, I still want to carry that mindset as if I have a job to go to. Get up in the morning and go to the gym. You're not doing that all day. If you don't have any interviews, you don't have anything going on, then you can go home and take a nap. But get up in the morning as if you were getting up going to a job. You know, like make it seem like you still got to be a job for, you know, a 9 to 5 all day. But so that's just me. That's just what I do. Yeah. So anyway, that just concludes today's tips for 59 and searching for employment. And please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have some tips or leads or anything for our sister girl, let her know. Let her know. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in and watching my channel. Please consider subscribing and helping me grow. Thank you, and have a good night.